This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that complete to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle. Here's Elliott.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw is Jones.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise. How about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with, and to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Touchdown! As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, Well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw on target to James.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.